Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am doing a little refresh on my binders and my cash envelope system, all the things that I use to keep myself organized when it comes to doing all of this. So you're gonna see some of the things that I use and some new categories that I plan on adding into my system for 2025. I'm gonna go over my new goals that I plan on trying to achieve for next year, and yeah, just take you along. I feel like this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because I have a lot that I need to do that I'm going to try to accomplish in this video. So definitely grab a snack or something and get cozy, but I'm going to be just basically going over all the things in this video. So I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do first. You know what, since I have this in front of me, I'm going to do this first. So I have this little bill payments little sheet here, which I have in my planner. This planner is something that I put together with pieces from the Happy Planner, pieces that I made myself. So if you're interested in seeing that, I do have a video where I put this all together so you can kind of see it all come together. But I have this little bill payments sheet here, and I reprinted one. I made this on Canva, and I wanted to double check my amounts and make sure they're more or less still the same, or update them actually, because I already see one that is not correct on here. But some of these might have gone up in price since I made this sheet. Also, I want to do a little update to this little annual section here, because this didn't have the amount, actually the date, the new date. So I just want to do a little reconfiguring of this, this little sheet here that I kind of use to do my monthly. Oh, actually I want to show you what I'm going to use to look at. So I have my planner for this year. This is what I was using. Same kind of concept on how I put this together. So if you watch that video that I mentioned, it's basically the same thing, just different pieces. So right here's the December section. This is basically how I use this little area right here, which I will set up this in this new planner later on in this video. I didn't even use this little sticker here. I never track my expenses, so I just put it there because I thought it looked cute, but ended up not using it. But the main thing is that I do use these little like bill due stickers here, and I put the amounts of how much everything was when it actually left my account. All of my bills are done through auto pay. Well, the majority of them are through auto pay, but all of my bills are paid through, you know, just bank transfers. So I don't cash stuff any of my bills. I know I get this question a lot. People always question when I'm doing my cash stuffing, like, what about your bills? What about don't you pay rent? Don't you pay for gas? Don't you pay for this? Yeah, I do pay for all those things, but all of that stays in the bank because I just find that it would be way too much to take all of this out, put it in envelopes each week, and then take it back to the bank before it needs to come out. As you can see on my bills, I have bills every week that are coming out, and I just feel like that would just mess me up. I've always been a person that pays my bills on time, even when I lived paycheck to paycheck and was struggling when it came to my finances. I always found a way to pay my bills, and that's one thing I don't like. That would, if I was like a day late, I would just freak out basically, even though they give you like a little grace period. But yeah, I just can't. I can't do that. So I don't want to mess up that whole streak I have for myself of never having a late payment. So that all stays in the bank, but I do use this little monthly section here to figure out how much I need to leave in the bank and then how much I will be able to take out. So I want to make sure I still have enough money in the bank to pay for all these bills for the week, and then whatever's left over after I figure out that amount for the week, I will take that out and I'll cash stuff, because my problem has always been spending at the stores, overspending at the stores. So that's why this system has worked for me, because it's helped me to just, take control of that and be a little bit more accountable when it comes to shopping. So that's why I like using this system. I know some people like to all around do like a full 100% all their bills everything that they spend using the system, which is great because I feel like that helps people who need that kind of control when it comes to paying their finances. But for me, I like to just keep it all in the bank. I didn't write my pay. Usually I write here how much I got paid for the week. But I didn't because I wanted to show this a little bit more in depth in this video because I would have to cover things up. I don't want to show what I make total. I don't mind showing what I make here on YouTube, but overall I don't want to disclose that. So I do have a full-time job. I work in an office, so I do get paid every single week. I have this channel, I have a bunch of affiliate income, and then I just opened up my own shop. So I basically have like 3 different things that I'm getting income from. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely helped me to sustain this lifestyle that I have and do the cool things that I'm doing right now. But I work a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like sometimes I work way too much, so I need to dial it back a little bit, I feel, but that's for next year. But yeah, I usually write down what I get paid here, and then because sometimes I take a day off or I don't use PTO, and so it varies. Also, I write down like what I got paid on YouTube, what I got paid through affiliate income, what I got paid from my shop, like things like that. I'll write that down here so I have like a little total of the month, like of how much I made, because it varies every month. But the main thing that I use for cash stuffing is like seeing these bills here. So I get paid every week at my job, so every week I get paid on a Tuesday. And this is why it's all color coded. So this payday will pay for all of these bills here, and I'll total all these up here, all these amounts. And then whatever that amount is, I'll leave it in the bank. I'll leave a little buffer. I'll leave a little gas money, all those kinds of things. I just kind of budget those things, leave it in the bank. Whatever's left over after I've done all those deductions, that's the amount that you see that I'm cash stuffing in my video. So if you ever wondered how I get those amounts, that's how I do it. That's how I make sure that I have all the money I need to pay for all these bills in the bank, pay for the gas that I use for the week, and also leave like a buffer amount in the bank so that way I can use my debit card if I need to make purchases, and I won't like overdraft or anything like that. And then I just end up putting the money back in a non-stuffing. So that's my whole process. That's how I like to do this. This monthly is super important for me to review every week to see what I need to, do in order to get that cash stuffing money. So here I have all of the bills that came out. I'm just going to basically rewrite this whole thing here with the correct amounts, the updated amounts. Rent. So my rent here, I live in San Diego. It's very expensive here. I live in like a 1-bedroom apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I'm hoping next year to get into a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, which will increase my rent budget, obviously. But for now, I'm still in my 1 bedroom. And I'm actually month to month, so I can leave whenever I want, which is nice. And I'm still at my same rate, which is amazing. So I'm just going to keep it at $2,400 a month. Now, my rent actually for this month was $2,385.96. It always fluctuates for me because they also charge me for water in my rent. So obviously that's gonna vary each month. So that's why this amount always changes for me, but it's never been more than $2,400. So I always save $2,400 for my rent. So I'm gonna keep that the same, and obviously that is on the first that I pay rent. I'm thinking that when I move, my rent will probably increase at least like $300-ish, but my goal is to have 1 bedroom be my office area, my shop area, so I'll be able to at least write off that whole room, which is nice. That's my goal, though. I do want like a separate room because right now I'm working in my living room, which has been working very nicely, but I want my own space so I can close the door and not have to look at work all the time. So that's my goal. That's my goal. And when I do my goals, that is actually going to be one of my goals on my sheet. Okay, next up is Cox, which is my internet. That one says $156 is what I paid, and this is correct. This is still the same amount. Next bill is Prime, which is the same. Amazon Prime. Okay, Apple is still the same as well. Yeah, most of these are gonna be the same amounts, thankfully, but I just noticed some differences on some other ones. Netflix is $15.49, that's still correct. I actually want to cancel Netflix. Ooh, I should put that on my goal sheet. I don't want it anymore. Okay, 11. Okay, Geico. Where's Geico? Oh, it's on the other sheet. Okay. So Geico is my car insurance, and that one is now. So I have $81.95, but this month I paid $84.67. So I'm gonna put that as my new rate. SDG&E is electricity. This is a variable amount, so I'm not going to put the amount here. But this month I did pay $29.36, but during summer I could pay like over $100. So that's why I'm not going to put an amount there. I just kind of guesstimate when it comes to that one. Obviously during winter I'm not using anything. I don't even use the heat because it doesn't get cold enough here. So I'm not using, the only thing that I'm really using is like my computer, my TV, and my Christmas lights. That's about it. So it shouldn't be too much. The 15th is Verizon. I think that one changed because I have $75.96, but I got a new phone and I had to kind of upgrade a little bit to get a deal. So I got, now it's $109.29. Okay, so that's Verizon. The 15th is Zoom, which I want to kind of cancel this one too. I really don't need it as much. So Zoom is still $16.75. I could just use the free version, I feel, and I will be fine. Dental is still the same. $47.99. Is it still the same? Yeah, $47.99. Magic Key, which is my Disney Pass. It's the same. I think it's like $104.01. Yeah, I paid $104.01. So I pay $104.01 each month to go to Disney, which I think is pretty good because I try my best to go at least twice a month. So I feel like that's like the best deal, the best value for my money. Rent insurance is next. I actually don't know if this one went up. So I have $14.67 and it's still $14.67. Nice. 24 is Spotify, which I paid $11.99. That's still the same. And then Instagram. Yes, I pay for Instagram. I'm so annoyed by this. But I do it for more just like, hopefully if my account ever gets hacked, they will help me. So $14.99 is what I pay for that, and I write it off too, so that's fine, I guess. And then I have Adobe, which is still $19.99. Perfect. Okay, so those are all of my monthly bills that are still coming out of my account that I need to still track on these sheets, so that way I can make sure I'm paying everything on time and correctly and all that. So those are the amounts that I'm working with now. And I like to have the correct amounts here because when I'm budgeting for the week, I'm looking at this sheet here and totaling them. And see, like for this Verizon one, I had $75.96, but it's actually $109. So I was off a little bit. So this will be a more accurate representation of what my bills are going to be. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is, oh, I put this in, I didn't mean to put that one in. I want to put my annual ones down here. So I have the first one that's coming up, which is Canva. And that one I paid in February. So that one's coming up. That one I will have to renew. So $228 is when I paid for that one to make it an annual subscription, and it was $119.99. The next one that's coming up is Max, which I paid in April. And I think I got a deal on this one, $136.37. That one was a little bit cheaper than I initially planned, so that one's good. That'll be coming up soon. And then the last one is the Disney one, which was in June. And that one was $139.99. So these I've just paid annual and I don't have a monthly fee for them. But like I said, they're coming up. They're going to be renewed soon. And I actually have an envelope for that. So that one is in subscriptions right here, which I have $355 right now. So I have enough to pay for Canva. I don't know how much the renewal is, but I obviously will have enough to pay for that. And Canva is what I use for making thumbnails and all these sheets and all that. So I use it every single day. So I'm just going to total up all of these amounts to see how much I need for all of these. So I need $432 in subscriptions to renew all of these annual subscriptions, which I'm pretty close to there. So that's good. And then once I have this $432, basically $433 amount, I will save for another annual subscription for the next one, which I don't know yet which one that will be. I'm thinking I'm getting rid of Netflix. I don't know. I wrote it on this sheet, but I kind of want to get rid of it because I don't really watch it. Honestly, the thing I watch the most is Max. Disney Plus is a close second, but the one I watch the most out of everything is YouTube, and it's free. So I really don't need Netflix. Yeah, I really don't need that. I rarely go on there, so I feel like I should get rid of it. Ooh, another one that I watch a lot is Peacock. Is it Peacock or Paramount? There's another one, but my sister pays for it, and she lets me use her subscription. It's so that way I could watch Bravo, I could watch The Housewives, that kind of stuff. That's the other one that I watch, but I don't pay for that one, thankfully. But I do pay for the Max, and my sister uses the Max. So that's like our little trade-off there. Okay, so those are all of my bill payments. And that is all done. Actually, why am I putting it in here? It doesn't go in here. This is my old planner. So I'm going to put this now in my new planner here. Okay, and then I will set up my monthly in a bit. I just want to go over some new things I'm adding to my envelope or to my binder system. So I have some new categories that I want to introduce into my system. I also have some just envelopes, like little place cards, so that I can add into my system. So these are the two new envelopes I'm adding into my system. I made these. I plan on selling these versions on my shop, like this style here. So that's coming soon. I'm just working on them. They're basically, these envelopes, I buy them, they're from a manufacturer. They're super, super sturdy, which I really like. And I like that I can pull these out and change them out, which you'll see in a bit how I'm going to do that. But this is my first envelope that I'm introducing into my system. So this one's called Pantry. And I got this idea to start using this because when I go grocery shopping, my weekly budget is $80, and sometimes there's weeks where I might need to buy like olive oil or like avocado oil or some kind of thing that is a little bit more expensive, and it takes up a good chunk of my budget. But I feel like it's a necessary item, like it's something I should always have on hand. So I wanted to start a pantry envelope to account for those things. Like if I need to stock up on an ingredient that is used for cooking, I could just pull it out of pantry instead of pulling it out of my budget, because I feel like those items are things that I should just always have on hand in order to cook, because I cook most of my meals that I meal prep and meal plan for. I'm cooking from scratch, so I need all of these different components in order to do that. So this, I plan on having this in my system, maybe like a $30 limit, like always have like $30 in here, because I don't have to buy everything all at once. Like it just comes, you know, one day I'll need the olive oil, and another week I'll need to buy honey, things like that. So I feel like this is going to really help me to stay in budget a little bit more and not have to cut back on maybe my meal prep for the week because it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm excited to have this in my system, and I plan on putting it in this binder here. So And actually the lettering is the one that I sell in the shop. I don't like the lettering I put here. I probably should have changed these out, but I don't want to have to do that. So it's going to be a little different lettering, but this is the lettering that I use in my shop that I sell, which I prefer more because it's prettier. I feel like it's more dainty and delicate looking with this pattern. But that's my new pantry envelope. And like I said, my limit on this is going to be $30 in here. I'll always have like about 30 bucks in here to buy those spices and things that I need in order to cook like meals. Okay, so excited for that one. Next, I'm gonna do month ahead. I'm thinking I want to focus on rent month ahead. Eventually I'll get to the point where it's like all of my bills month ahead, but I don't know if you saw my bills. There's a lot. I haven't actually calculated all of it. I probably should, to see how much I pay each month. Should I do that? Let's see how much that is, because yeah, like I said, I don't think I've ever done that, but we can see how much it is that I need for the month in order to survive here, basically. And this is just bills. Oops. 2,400, 156, 28, 1630, 299, 1549, 8467. I don't know. We'll say 50 for I'm just averaging it. 50 for electricity, 109.29, 1675, 47.99, 104.01, 14.67, 11.99, 14.99, and 19.99. And thankfully I don't have these to worry about, since I use that subscription envelope. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was, to be honest. The bulk of of what I have to pay is rent. So $3,065. Maybe I can do rent month ahead total. Yeah, I'm gonna do month ahead overall bills, because I thought it was gonna be way more than that. So I'm glad I calculated that. So month ahead, just regular bills. I don't have a car payment and all that. That helps too. Not having a car payment. But I'm going to try to get month ahead on my monthly bills. So that's what this envelope for. Because I have this emergency envelope. My goal for this, which I'm going to go over my goals in a little bit, was $3,000. I'm pretty close to that. And then I feel like I will still save towards that emergency envelope. Oops, not here. But I want to prioritize this once I'm done prioritizing emergency. So, oops. Where am I going? Okay. This will go in here, month ahead. Okay, that's a new envelope for this. This one's so thick. Okay. Oh, also, I want to change out this envelope. So I have this new one. It's called Auto. This one was called Auto Repair, but I started thinking I don't want this to just be auto repair. I want this envelope to be for anything for my car. So if I need a car wash, if I need to buy like organizers for my car, cleaning supplies for my car, that kind of stuff, I want it all to come out of this envelope here. So Auto is the new envelope for here. And this is why I like this whole like pulling these out, this whole system, these nice envelopes, because then I can change these out. I don't have to make a whole new envelope. I can just change it out. And if I end up needing this to say something different, I could just make one of these and it'll be good. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this to go in, but it's a little bit difficult this way. So let me fix this. I probably should put this in first. I feel like this needs to go in first for this to work. Yeah, so that goes in first, and then the money will go right in back. And now this is my new Auto envelope. Very nice. Okay, so I can put this one aside. All right, so that is the new version of that envelope. A little revamped on that one. And then I made 2 of these because I needed some like little names for these envelopes, because right now they're just blank. They're nothing. I just have money in here, but I know that this one is my cash stash one. So this I do the My friend Ilysse wrote a book called Cash Stash Activity Book, and I put the money in here. So yeah, I wanted this to say Cash Stash, so I like that. And I just made them just out of vellum and laminating sheets. Super easy, and I just like the way that looks. So that one's just Cash Stash, and then this one is going to be my dollar savings challenge, because I never had like a little thing for this one either. So that'll be dollar savings challenge. I plan on selling these without the envelopes. I don't know yet if it's going to be this release, but I want to eventually start selling just the actual like pieces here without the envelopes. I want to have those options on my shop. So those are, yeah, that should be good. Okay, so I think all of this is good. I will come back to this binder in a bit. But now, moving on. You know what? I kind of want to go over my goals. Let's go over my goals for next year. I need to get a piece of paper so I can write these out. Okay, so I have this sheet here, and I'm just going to write, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, so, okay, let me go to my old planner. These were my goals. Oh, I actually use stickers. That's cute. I'm not doing this time around because I might get stickers for the little bullet points. But these were my goals for 2024. To have Christmas, my Christmas budget was $720, emergency $1,000, pay off my credit card, finish paying myself back for my bag, purchase a desktop computer, purchase a new car key. I actually didn't end up purchasing a new car key. I was given one for free because they lost my key. So that was a nice accident. And then start an annual subscription. So I did all of those. These two I ended up wanting to do. So that's why I didn't focus on those. So yeah, it was nice to be able to check these goals off as the time went. Just nice to see the progress. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to write it down. Maybe I'll write with a marker. Let's get a marker. Okay. 2025 goals. Okay, not too bad. Even though I don't have stickers. But I will grab stickers for the bullet points. So let me grab those. This is from Mojo Jojo Plans. If you don't know anything about planning and that side of my channel, I do work with a lot of companies. That's what I was talking about, that affiliate income. I do work with a lot of companies, like planner companies, that send me product, and I get to share all that product with everybody. And then I also receive affiliate income from sales. So I have lots of stickers basically because they're all planner sticker companies. So I have this really nice book from my friend Jojo, Mojo Jojo Plans. She's got great functional box stickers here, and she has little bullet points. And this is all gray tones. So I wanted to use gray. I'm thinking, should I use light gray? Dark gray. I want light gray. Okay, let's do light gray, little dots here. And then I can do my goals. Okay, so here. So I was thinking of doing my emergency fund was a 3K goal, but I'm really close to that. 3K is my goal. Like, that's where I feel comfortable with that being at all times. But if I could get it at 3,500, that'd be a nice little goal to achieve. So let's do 3,500 emergency fund. Let's see if I can achieve that goal next year. Next one. Okay, I'm gonna skip a line. And if you didn't know, using tweezers to put little stickers down, super easy, makes it super easy. Month ahead. Bills. Let's see if I can achieve that one. I really need to focus on finishing the 100 envelope savings challenge. Finish 100 envelope savings challenge, because that book, it's taken me a bit of time, but I've been taking my time with it. But I plan on using that book to fund my trip to Europe. So I definitely want to finish it before I go. And that I will be going in October. So I still have a good amount of time, but I do want that to be finished soon. Also, I want to finish the 52 circle one. Finish 52 circle savings challenge. Okay, that's the next one. Okay, Christmas. Save for Christmas. The amount that I did last year was $720, but I'm bumping it up. I was able to save that by October. So this year, I'm bumping up everybody's. I had $65 per person. So this year, I'm doing $75. Also, my nephew, who's actually my godson too, I double his, so he gets a little bit more. And then also, I forgot to include Secret Santa for work in this budget for this year. So I included that into this amount as well. So when I total up all those amounts with all the people that I have, my goal is $930 this year to save for Christmas. So I'm excited about that because I'll be able to do a little bit more per person this year or this upcoming year. Let's do 2-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom apartment. That's one of my goals for this year is to get in a 2-bedroom. Oh, also I need to finish paying off my bag. So finish paying off. Oh, when I say paying off, I don't mean to a credit card. I meant to myself. YSL bag to savings. Yeah, so what I did is the bag that I bought, I had been saving towards it, but then I still needed some more. I wanted to get it as a Christmas gift to myself. So I was going to, whatever difference was the amount, I'm just putting that back into savings because I just use savings to pay for it. And I believe I have like $1,200 left to pay towards that because right now I have $275 that's going towards paying myself back for that. So yeah, I just need to pay myself back for that. Oh, another goal. This is a nice small one though, but one of my goals is to buy new luggage. I haven't had new luggage in, gosh, over 10-ish years. I want something new. I want some nice luggage, especially since I'm going to be traveling a little bit more this year. So that's that. And then I have some money in savings right now, and I want to take some of it and invest it. My stepdad is going to help me with that. So I think I want to invest, like, we'll start with 5. Okay. He has like an investment little group, him and with his family. He's from New York, and so he like FaceTime with his family from New York, and then I think my brother-in-law's in it too. I don't know. They do some kind of like little meetup on Saturday or Sunday morning, and they talk about their investments. So he's really into that. So I want to get into that too. I might have to join that little club he has to talk about my stuff. He says his niece is doing really well with that stuff. So yeah, those are my goals. I feel like those are really nice goals. I'm excited to see what I can check off here. I think that'll be really nice to see that. So I'm just going to put that here. This is one of the first things, a little reminder to myself of my goals that I'm going to try to achieve for 2025. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry. But I know some of you like that. It's going to be long though. So I'm not even I feel like I'm not even halfway through. Okay, let me regroup and figure out what I want to do next. So I think I'm going to move away from my planner for now, and I want to switch out my wallet here. So I have this wallet right here, which I think I have I went shopping last night and I need to put this back in the envelope. So this was grocery money. So let me put this back in my envelope. I haven't been really spending too much this week. Holiday weeks, I'm just like, I thought I would be spending more, but apparently not. Oh, I put in the wrong envelope. Oops. Oops. Hold on, let me grab this. Put it over here, goes into groceries. I did buy a little bit of groceries, but didn't need too much. Okay, so these are all of my wallet envelopes. I want to switch out my wallet because right now, that new bag that I got, it's black, it's got black interior, and it's like a black hole. So I want to switch to this gray, which I will have back in stock in my shop. So I'm just going to switch out to this gray, which I've never used this one, so that's cool. I always keep a sample for myself in each of the colors. So I've never used this gray one, but I think it'll look really nice with my new bag. So I'm just going to switch these over here, and then I will be able to see it a little bit better when I'm going through my bag. Because like I said, it is a black hole. Let me switch out the cards off camera. Get those in the little slots. Always have my debit card, my ID, and then my medical card. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to do with this. So now I have a gray wallet that I'll be using moving forward. Very nice. There's like little things coming off. Okay, but yeah, that's the wallet that I will be using moving forward. So that's all set. Okay, next, let's do these savings challenges here. Oh, I forgot my other one. Where is my other one? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to go into savings binder here and switch out. So this was a December savings challenge, which had these little piggies here. I'm going to put this in here, but I'm actually going to grab a new envelope because this one's all messed up. It's all broken. So let me go grab one of those. So I got a new little envelope here. And let me take this one out. Put this new one in. Okay, and here's the new January savings, the little piggy, so cute. These are from my shop. My sister created all these cute seasonal pigs. So that'll be my new January savings. And then next, I'm gonna change this one out. This one is the December one, so I'm gonna change this one to January. Also, I need to figure out new colors that I want to use for these, and these I'll keep off to the side. These will be for January or February and March that I'll use later, but I want to update my colors because I always keep all of my markers in here that I use for these challenges. So I'm going to keep the pink stays. I don't need the red anymore because that's what I used for the little pig, the color in the hat. And then I don't need this green. So I need a new, I want to do blue actually. So let me grab a blue color. Let me see what I have. Okay, so I always use these wet erase, kind of anything that's washable markers for the matte lamination because they do not ruin the matte lamination. So I'm just going to use, there's so many, I got like the biggest pack. I think it's like 100 pack because I wanted all the color options because I love coloring these in. So this is going to be the color combo for this little tracker here because it's got a little scarf and a little beanie hat that I can color in. So that will be for this challenge. And then let me grab the other one, which I guess will be blue too. So I already tested the marker out and I got it all over me. So we'll just do this blue, I guess. Okay, so those are the markers I'm using for my trackers. These all stay because those I'm still using. Again, I just like to keep it all organized in one spot. So I'm not like looking around, where is this, where is that, you know, especially for filming, because things get a little hectic when I film, so I don't want to lose all the things I need to use and then try to find them. So I keep them all in here, and that is everything. I'm gonna go wash my hands now, try to get this marker off, and then move on to the next thing. All right, so next thing I want to do is I'm actually going to retire this binder color, because this binder is also getting retired too. So just for right now, for this season. This binder had all my Christmas stuff in it, so I'm gonna take this stuff out. I think I've taken out all the money. Oh, I have like a little bit of money in here. Oh yeah, I need to take this back to the bank. This Thomas one back to the bank. I haven't unstuffed my envelopes yet, so what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm just gonna take this and put it in my wallet, because I bought my stepdad a gift card, and I use my card to pay for it. So I'm just putting it in my wallet so I can unstuff it later. Oh, and actually, that reminds me, I actually have money in here, because I always put my coffee money in here. I need to take this back to the bank too. Okay, just remind me. Glad I did that. Okay, so this is my coffee money that I need to take back, and then my gift money. Okay. Okay, like I said, I'm trying to refresh and reorganize all this stuff. So I had envelopes for every single person that I shopped for Christmas, which I highly recommend doing this. This helps me to stay on budget for each person, and yeah, it's just a lot easier, I feel. So I have all these envelopes. I'm just gonna put these back, and when I put all my Christmas stuff away, I put them with all my Christmas stuff, and then when I bring all the Christmas stuff out, I will pull these out again. I just have like a bunch of totes. So all of these are going away. For now, I don't need them anymore, but these two I do keep. These will be going back into the pink binder. And then I'm switching all this back over here because I really love this mint color binder, which these are coming to the shop soon again. So I'm just going to switch these over, because originally I had the mint binder for my savings challenge binder. I just love this color so much, so all of these will go back in here. And then I will no longer have the berry binder, which I do love the berry, but this one will just go away for now till the holiday season again. Okay, so this binder is all set again, and then I'm just gonna put these back in this pink binder. And we'll put them in the back. It's just my Christmas envelope and my holiday decor envelope, and they just go back in this one, because this one has all my fun envelopes in it, like all the fun decorative ones in here. Okay. All right, so did that, check, that's all done. All right, what's next? Let's go back to my planner, and let's do a little, kind of like a plan with me, I guess. I'm just going to set this up here, my bill, so you can kind of see how I use this to budget for the month. So I want to set up the monthly in this planner. So I'm going to take the bills that I rewrote on this little sheet, and I'm going to do the color coding thing that I showed earlier. And I have this book from KellofaPlan, another planner shop. It's called Bill Basics, and it just has all these bill due stickers. I like that they are different colors. That's my favorite part of this book. So I can color coordinate easily. What color do I want to use? Let's do, like, do I want to do neutral? I've done neutral. Let's do these colors. Oh, I've done this too. Kind of want to do like wintry. Okay, I'm gonna switch between this color and this color. All right, so like I said, I get paid on Tuesday, so let me grab this payday sticker here. This will go here. So all of the bills except for rent. Rent is saved a little differently, but I'm just gonna put it here. Rent, each week I put money towards rent. So from my paycheck from work, I will put a portion of that into savings, and then paychecks from my other income, I'll put that aside for savings to save for rent. So I'm just gonna put rent $2,400. I just write the amount. Once it's actually been paid, I don't write the amount. Sorry, I don't write the amount. I write the amount once it's been paid. Once it has left my account, then I'll write the actual amount there. Okay, so I'm just gonna write the name of each bill. Next is Cox. So this is a bill that I will look at and deduct from what I got paid, and then save that in the bank. So this is Cox. Next bill is the 8th, which that's a new pay period. So I don't need to, that's not in this paycheck. This is a new pay one. So let me grab a new color and grab this like really pretty green. Payday. And I have 3 bills due on the 8th. So I'm gonna grab 3 stickers and put these down. It might cover up the date, but that's okay. It's all good. As long as I have the sticker there. Okay, so the first one is Prime. Then I have Apple. Then I have Netflix. Then the 11th, I have 2. This week I have a lot of bills. 2 bills here. So I have Geico and SDG&E. Then the 15th, which is a new pay period, so I'm gonna grab a new color. We'll grab the gray, the dark gray. Here, payday. So next bill is the 15th, which I have 2 bills here. One and 2. So those are Verizon and Zoom. Oh, I spelled Zoom wrong. Too many O's. Okay, next is the 16th, which is dental, so it's still within this pay period, or this payday period. So dental. Next is the 19th, which is still within this pay period. So Magic Key. Magic Key. Next is the 22nd. Okay, this is a new pay period here. So I'm gonna grab a different color. Let's do this blue color. This one's really pretty. I feel like these are very wintry looking colors, which is why I'm using them. So here, payday, 21. Okay, 22 is rent insurance. Here. Next is the 24th, which is, actually I have 2 on the 24th. So Spotify and Instagram. Spotify, Instagram. Next is Adobe, which is a new pay period. So I'm gonna grab, I guess I'll grab black. Okay, and then the 30th was here, and this one is Adobe. All right, so that is it. I always love the way it looks. Like, It's one of my favorite things is to color code. And it just makes things so much easier. Again, when I get paid, I look, okay, all these gray bills. Those are the ones I need to focus on for that week. All of these like tealy green ones. That's what I need to focus on that week. These dark gray ones. It's just so much easier for me to budget. Okay, so this is gonna go back in here. My little sheets. And then actually let me just move this way. Okay, and then I use this sheet here. So say for instance on, let's say this week right here, I need to pay rent, insurance, Spotify, and Instagram. This is like a nice light week. So I go to my sheet here. This is when I use the sheet and I go $14.67, $11.99, and $14.99. I need $41.65 in my bank account to save towards these bills. So let's say I have $500 in the bank. So 500 minus, we'll say 42. That leaves me with 458, but I want to leave a buffer. Oh, gas money. That's $30 a week. And then a buffer in my account. Let's say we'll leave $100 in there. That $328 that's left over, that's the amount I'll take out to cash stuff with. So that's how I come up with that number. That's how I've been doing it since I started this whole process, this whole system, and that totally works for me. So yeah, that's how I cash stuff and not cash stuff my bills, basically. Okay, I feel like I'm missing some things I need to do in here. So I have these great sheets here that I wanted to go over. If you saw my video where I put this together, I took planners, like 2 planners, put them together, took pieces from another planner, all this kind of stuff. It's basic in the planning world, it's called Frankenplanning, where you just like make your own planner using pieces from other planners. So that's basically what I did here. These are sheets that came from a KellofaPlan planner that I pulled from because I liked these little tracking ones. I want to see if maybe I will use these. I don't know. We'll see how it works, but I wanted to add them in just in case. This section here, I want to write, okay, I really like this sheet here. So I wanted to use, let me grab this, to keep track of my subscriptions. So I have a subscription, but I have one that's bi-monthly. I don't have a monthly one. I have a bi-monthly one, and I have, is it bi-monthly? I have a quarterly one. I don't remember. Okay, so I can't remember now. I think it is bi-monthly. I don't get it every month. Bi-monthly, okay. I don't know. So now I need to look into that. But I have a quarterly subscription to Scentsy. And I actually have an envelope for that in here. Let's see, where is it? Here. And this subscription, it changes. It can change. I can take things out. I could put new things in. It varies. So it's never the same every month. So that's why it's not part of my bills. It's just something that I pay. Like, it's a fun thing that I like to order. So I treat it like, that's why I have an envelope for it. Okay, and then I'll take the money out and put it, once it goes out of my account, I'll put it in there. So I'm just gonna write Scentsy there because I need to look into that one and see how I'm gonna use this. Because again, it's not the same amount every time I pay for it. But I wanted to put it there just so I can remember to review it. I do wanna put the annual subscriptions down here. So I have Canva, but then when I actually renew, then I'll put the cost here. So this will be for my renewal in next year. And then I have Max and Disney Plus to see how much it's changed. Okay, so that is that. Put this one back over here. So I think for the most part, that's about it. I feel like this video is gonna get super duper long. So I might just do one thing off camera, which is updating my trackers. Because some of these, I still need to print them. So that's why I just need to do that. Like this one's really full. So I'm going to change this one out and get a new fresh one. Also, now that I'm looking at this binder here, I'm thinking, well, this one needs to be condensed a little bit, but I'm thinking I might make a new, I might make new little envelopes for some of these. So I think travel, let me write a little note to myself actually. Now that I put month ahead, I feel like that envelope's gonna get super full too. So I wanna take travel and subscriptions I'm gonna leave in here. Road trip. I'll take travel and road trip out of this binder, and I might put them in maybe this fun one. I will probably make new fun, I call this my fun one because it has like all the fun pretty colors in here. But I might take those two envelopes out, take these little cards out, make new ones, and then put them in here. I think that I might want to do that. I don't know. We'll see if I end up doing that. But that's something on my list of things to make new. Oh my goodness. I cannot spell today. New inserts. Okay. I'm just going to keep that for myself. It's something I'm going to work on. But for the most part, I'm pretty set up. I'm pretty set up for 2025. So I'm excited for this new year of goals that I'm hoping to achieve. And also just making more content that's related to this, to all of the cash envelope stuff, because I've been really enjoying making that stuff. And it really makes me happy to hear some of the comments down in, and I get nice comments saying that I inspired you to save or inspired you to do this and that. It's just amazing. So I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch, especially if you watch this whole video. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That really helps out my channel. I'm trying to get to 60,000 subscribers, which I'm really, really close to. So I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll be posting this up on New Year's Eve. So I hope you have a great New Year's Eve. And if you're watching this in the future, I just hope you have a great 2025 and on. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.